Good evening and welcome. Behind me, buddy. Good evening and welcome to our annual College Station ISD Employee Awards Ceremony. Today we take the time to honor and celebrate our Employees of the Year and retirees. But before we dive directly into our ceremony, I just wanted to share a few thoughts about the year we have experienced. Without question, our daily routines were changed dramatically. And yet, every day, I'm amazed and inspired at the dedication that our employees have displayed in order to ensure the continued success of our district. We have countless examples of individuals within our family that have continued to work above and beyond the call of duty for one thing: the success of our students. Whether it's making sure our buses arrive at school on time, our classrooms remaining clean and sterilized, or making sure our technology is always working, we have an exceptional district that has continued to endure through the ever-evolving world of COVID. I have stated this over and over, but I cannot emphasize enough the level of success that we've achieved this year. We have persevered and adjusted with every turn and twist along this journey. Not to mention, we had a week-long freeze thrown right in the middle of everything. And with the constant changes we've experienced, our teachers and staff had one purpose: focus on what's best for our students. And although that statement is used often, I'm so proud to be the superintendent of this district because we have walked the walk. Absolutely. While it was a challenging year, we were able to open our doors on August the 18th and have remained open to serve our students' needs throughout the school year. I'm honored to walk arm in arm with each of you because I know that together we're committed to success, each life, each day, each hour. Please enjoy the rest of our annual awards and recognition ceremony. And I welcome Ms. Molly Perry, our Chief Administrative Officer, who will serve as our Master of Ceremonies. Ms. Perry?
Thank you, Mr. Martindale. Good evening. On behalf of the College Station ISD Board of Trustees and district leaders, we are so glad that you've joined us to honor our retirees, recognize our Employee of the Year nominees, and celebrate district-level Employee of the Year winners in the categories of Auxiliary, Paraprofessional, and Teachers of the Year. We'll begin this evening's recognitions by honoring our retirees and saying thank you to these individuals who have dedicated their lives to the betterment of generations of students. Mr. Martindale and trustees, please join me on the stage as we prepare to begin our recognitions. Our retirees recognized tonight have provided countless years of service to our students and greater school community. Thousands of former students and colleagues have been positively impacted by these individuals due to their dedication and service. It is indeed an honor to introduce this next group of friends, colleagues, and educators. As they are introduced, let us remember that thousands of students are better adults and productive citizens due to the lifelong dedication of these individuals. Several of our retirees are unable to attend this evening. However, we'll honor all recipients by calling their name. This year, we asked our retirees to reflect on their time in College Station ISD and hope that you'll enjoy hearing some of what they shared with us. Each of these individuals has dedicated so much to CSISD and our students, and I encourage you to thank them individually as they're introduced. Retirees, as I call your name, please come to the stage to receive your recognition. Rosa, Martinez, Deidre, Ron. When asked about her best memory, Rosa responded, "I loved working with my custodial team, especially at Rock Prairie. We made it a point to always remember that we were there for the students." Next, we recognize Rosie Marshall. Rosie is unable to be with us tonight, but when asked about her best memory, she said, "Honestly, we had some really good bosses that cared about us." Randall Russell. When asked if he remembered his first day on the job, Randall responded, "Well, the first day I was given a tour and pretty much turned loose. The second day I was given directions as to what I was supposed to do, but I loved working for CSISD." Next, we have Dorothea Carter. When asked, "What is your best memory?" Dorothea responded, "There's nothing better than seeing the kids every day. It made the job worth it." Next, we recognize Susan Wood. When asked about her best memory, Susan immediately responded, "Without question, my best memories would be to see our kids with those smiling faces every day." Next, we honor Dr. Jennifer Hurd. Jennifer also shared her best memory. She says, "I was very happy when we came back to school this fall." You're not alone. "I was so glad to see my students, colleagues, and the parents. The students were so happy to be back in school." Next, we honor Cindy Harrison. Cindy's unable to join us tonight, but she remembers her first day of teaching by saying, "Yes, my first day I was teaching second grade and we had to evacuate to another building because of a leak." Talk about a first day to remember. Next up, Debbie Kellen. Is Debbie with us this evening? All right, thank you. Debbie likes to remember her kindergarten parties in the cafeteria, by the way. Our next honoree was not able to join us, but Rennie Pratt is also retiring from CSISD. Rennie was asked a very difficult question. She was asked to name all of the principals that she has worked with, and was at first a little concerned, but then recalled Carl Detloff, Mike Martindale, Catherine Ballard, Robin Jones, and Jeff Durant. Ha! Next up, we have Corey Sermon. Corey was also asked about the principals that she's worked with. And in response, she said, no, I don't remember them all after 39 years. However, I have had 19 years with Oliver Hadnot. Charlie Jones. Charlie was asked if they remember their first day in CSISD. It's funny because I do remember some of the children from the community appeared to be surprised, excited, and even shocked to see me working at their school. Next, we have Jonna Tadaro. When asked to recall her first day in CSISD, Jonna responded, "My first day at AMCMS, everyone was so helpful and positive. Everyone greeted me, and then a student was placed in the conference room. 5 minutes later, another student was being escorted to the principal's office, and a fight broke out. The principal later asked me at the end of the day, 'Are you coming back tomorrow?' 14 years later, here I am." Next, we have Molly McDaniel. Molly was asked, "Do you remember your favorite year and why?" Molly responded, 2005, 2006. This was the year that we received students from New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina. My students brought supplies and clothes for our new students, and I learned so much from our New Orleans students who had their lives completely disrupted. We learned a great deal that year, many lifelong lessons. Linda Bendixson. When asked about her best memory, Linda responded, "That's tough. There are way too many good memories. My favorite thing is that I see former students all over town and, of course, on Facebook, and they continue to bring me joy. I have deep, abiding friendships with many of them." Kendra Lundy. When asked what is your best memory, Kendra responded, "Going on field trips with students, the Bush Library, senior wellness, etc. It's always nice to get to see the kids while out of the classroom setting." Diane Rister. When asked about her best memory, Diane responded, "There are so many great memories, and I truly loved watching students enjoy life. I also enjoyed dealing blackjack at the after-prom bash. Students would gather at my table, and we would have a great time." Next up, we have Becky Slovak. Becky was asked to name all the superintendents that she's worked for. Her response, "Oh goodness, no. Sorry, Mr. Martindale." When asked what is your best memory, she responded, "Seeing the students who recognize hard work pays off, watching the growth of fun thing with freshmen." Vicki Shelley. Vicki was unable to be with us this evening. Next, we have Rodney Martine. Rodney had several best memories, but they were all similar and all involved students, particularly in the FFA program, where you can see a shy freshman become confident and eventually an area FFA officer. Next, please come forward, Sylvester Smith. Mr. Smith was also asked to recall his favorite year, and he said, "Honestly, this year has been amazing to see the students so excited about returning. Even with all the CDC guidelines, the students were glad to get back to the real school environment. It showcased the need society has for educators." Our next retirees, unable to join us this evening, but please join me in celebrating Cheryl Welford. Our next retiree is Holly Scott. When asked about her best memory, Holly responded, "I have so many wonderful memories in CSISD. My favorite memories are times when I laughed with my colleagues, typically laughing about funny things students said or funny experiences with our students. I mean, you have to remember we are a 5th and 6th grade campus." And our last retiree this evening is Leanne Townes. With 40 years in education, Leanne had lots of memories, but she recalled her best memory as a time that when she was teaching and she had a 3rd grader that was the definition of tough. We made it through the year because she found out that all she needed was additional tutoring. Once she started passing, the misbehavior stopped, and later found out that she was becoming a nursing student, and that made it all worth it. Please join me in showing one more round of appreciation for this outstanding group of retirees. We wish our retirees the absolute best, and on behalf of our Human Resources Department, we want to remind them that the substitute pool is always open. All right. We will now move into recognizing our campus and departmental Employee of the Year nominees and announce those selected as CSISD Employees of the Year in each category. Each year, employees are selected by their peers and supervisors to represent their campus or department as Employees of the Year. Our District Personnel Advisory Committee, or PAC, reviews redacted versions of each of the nominees' applications and letters of recommendation, and then selects the Employee of the Year for each category. We appreciate the hard work of the PAC on the selection of our award winners. With so many outstanding employees, this is truly a difficult task. Before we begin recognizing our Employee of the Year nominees, Jonathan Stark with Daniel Stark Law Firm will join us on stage. Through partnership with the CSISD Education Foundation, Daniel Stark Law Firm is providing a total of $7,500 in monetary awards to our nominees and winners tonight. Daniel Stark Law Firm believes that teachers and educators are the pillars of our community. They are proud to sponsor this event because they value each and every one of you. We thank them for supporting our teachers and staff by giving back to those who give so freely to our kids and making a lasting impression on their lives. With that, we'll begin our Employee of the Year award recognitions with the Auxiliary Employee category. Auxiliary services include employees in custodial services, child nutrition, transportation, maintenance, grounds, and facilities. With over 300 employees in this category, there is no doubt that our schools cannot operate efficiently without them. Our auxiliary staff are a vital and essential part of our work. We would like to express our congratulations to each of you for being nominated and recognized by your campus or department for excellence in your field. First up, we have from Forest Ridge Elementary, LaShanda Davenport. From Greens Prairie Elementary, Nicole Jeske. From Riverbend Elementary, Lisa Garcia. We can't see a darn thing up here, just so you guys know. All right. Spring Creek Elementary, Maria Tan. Representing Pebble Creek Elementary, Teresa Hollingsworth. From Rock Prairie Elementary, Deborah Bundick. From College Hills Elementary, Michael Malone. From Southwood Valley Elementary, Christine Prince. From Oakwood Intermediate, Elsa DeLuna. With Pecan Trail Intermediate, Maria Tejada. Representing College Station Middle School, Leticia Chavez. From Wellborn Middle School, Melissa LaRue. Representing A&M Consolidated Middle School, Titus Carter. From A&M Consolidated High School, Arnold Martin. We have two winners from A&M Consolidated High School. Our next winner is Ana Vasquez. From College Station High School, Seferina Quintero. When reflecting upon why working in CSISD is important to them, oh, I'm sorry, Serafina, I did not see you coming. My apologies. And we have one more auxiliary employee nominee. From Transportation, Joseph Owens. When reflecting upon why working in CSISD is important to them, this year's CSISD Auxiliary Employee of the Year shared the following: the attentiveness, compassion, inclusion, and friendliness that staff and students show me is why I love working at CSISD. Some individuals may see my job as minuscule, but it serves as a way for me to contribute to the well-being of the students and faculty. During the health crisis, my job role has become more important than ever before. I take pride in knowing that both students and faculty have a place that they can come to and feel safe and comfortable. It is my honor to introduce the 2021 College Station ISD Auxiliary Employee of the Year is Seferina Quintero. pause for just a moment to allow the group to take a picture before they go back to their seats and we move to our next category. Thank you, Mr. Quinwinkle. All right, clarification. Next, we will recognize our employees in the category of Paraprofessional of the Year. This category includes those who serve in roles such as instructional assistants, attendance clerks, and administrative assistants. With approximately 400 employees in this category, paraprofessionals make a positive impact on the lives of children and adults in College Station ISD each and every day. All of these individuals are an essential part of the team that meets the needs of our children each day. We would like to express our congratulations to each of you for being nominated and recognized by your campus or department for your exceptional work. Our nominees for Paraprofessional of the Year are, from Student Services, Jana Goodlett. Representing College Hills Elementary, Gabriella Kochmond. From Creekview Elementary, Tantisha Mitchell. From Forest Ridge Elementary, John Voss. Representing Greens Prairie Elementary, Casey Baroni. From Pebble Creek Elementary, Barbara Fitzgerald. Representing Riverbend Elementary, Shanika Foley. From Rock Prairie Elementary, Amber Graham. Representing South Knoll Elementary, Rachel Ramirez. From Southwood Valley Elementary, Bridget Krivaka. Representing Spring Creek Elementary, Darren Malvern. From Cypress Grove Intermediate, Karen Pachowski. Representing Oakwood Intermediate, Teresa Ponce. From Pecan Trail Intermediate, Joyce Smith. A&M Consolidated Middle School's representative is Keisha Brown. From College Station Middle School, we have Jamie Alvarado. Our nominee from Wellborn Middle School is Mitzi Bales. We have two winners from A&M Consolidated High School. The first is Jennifer Larhart. Our next nominee from A&M Consolidated High School is Caitlin Gentry. Our first nominee from College Station High School is Christina Sweeney. Also from College Station High School, Miranda Broadus. Our final nominee for Paraprofessional of the Year from College View High School is Stacy Davis. All right. This year's CSISD Paraprofessional Employee of the Year shared these reflections. Working for CSISD fulfills my passion for people and serving others. Being able to connect with, invest in, and help students and parents has always been such a rewarding and enjoyable experience for me. On my campus, everyone shares the same vision, and we are dedicated to the mission of creating a family environment. In short, my answer is simple as to why I love working for CSISD. It is my family, my daily adventure, my laughter, and my home, all in one. It is my honor to announce our College Station ISD Paraprofessional of the Year is Miranda Broadus. Miranda, unfortunately, was unable to join us tonight, but she has a very good excuse. She is cheering her son on as he pitches for the CSHS baseball team in a playoff game tonight, and I think she might even be joining us by live stream, so congratulations, Miranda. All right. We will now shift into our Teacher of the Year nominees. Since 1969, the Texas State Teacher of the Year program has honored 2 State Teachers of the Year, 1 in elementary and 1 in secondary education each year. Our Teacher of the Year winners tonight will have an opportunity to advance through the Region 6 Education Service Center as part of the selection process for the Texas Teacher of the Year. State winners serve as traveling ambassadors for public education with a demanding schedule of speeches, workshops, and presentations, all while continuing to teach in the classroom. It is indeed an honor to be chosen by one's colleagues, peers, and campus as Teacher of the Year. We will introduce our elementary campus Teachers of the Year first, which includes grades pre-K through 6, followed by secondary Teachers of the Year, representing grades 7 through 12. Our nominees for Elementary Teachers of the Year are, from College Hills Elementary, Maura Kett. From Creekview Elementary, Amber Edwards. Representing Forest Ridge Elementary, Hillary Rollins. Representing Greens Prairie Elementary, Amanda Simmons. From Pebble Creek Elementary, Courtney Payne. From Riverbend Elementary, Callie Scalabon. Representing Rock Prairie Elementary, Mary Ellen Glanz. From South Knoll Elementary, Joala Schilling. From Southwood Valley Elementary, Nurse Tiffany Kolodziejczyk. From Spring Creek Elementary, Nurse Jennifer Lawler. From Cypress Grove Intermediate, Allison Gilmore. From Oakwood Intermediate, Maria Salas. And from Pecan Trail Intermediate, Cynthia Bazile. It is my honor to recognize and welcome last year's College Station ISD Elementary Teacher of the Year, Elizabeth Simpson from Greens Prairie Elementary, who will announce this year's winner.
Good evening. This year's College Station ISD Elementary Teacher of the Year shared the following. Teaching has never been just a career for me, but more of a calling. I believe that teaching and growing young minds has to be a passion. Students won't get excited about things that adults themselves are not excited about teaching. I also believe the key to every successful teacher is the personal connection they make with their students. I've always believed that students will learn so much more from someone they believe cares about them. Finally, my focus has always been surrounded by one simple quote that I've used as my signature. Life's most persistent and urgent question is, "What are you doing for others?" by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. What I found most encouraging about this year is that it reminded all of us that we can do anything if we persevere and stand together. When we work together to help students hone our skills and grow our profession, not only do our students benefit, but our schools become educational foundations of excellence. The 2021 College Station ISD Elementary Teacher of the Year is Amanda Gilmore.
Next, we will recognize our secondary Teacher of the Year nominees. Our first nominee from A&M Consolidated Middle School is Elizabeth Sherry. Next, from College Station Middle School, Rebecca Lapaya. Representing Welborn Middle School, Nurse Cassidy Flater. Our first representative from A&M Consolidated High School is Chad Cryer. Also representing A&M Consolidated High School, Nurse Diane DeSold. Diane is our fourth nurse nominee tonight, and I think you'll find that that is no coincidence this year. From College Station High School, our second family member from the Baroni family this evening, Matt Baroni. Also from College Station High School, Stephen Green. Our final Secondary Teacher of the Year nominee this evening from College View High School, Kim Reif. It is my honor to introduce our current College Station ISD Secondary Teacher of the Year, Chris Robardo, who will announce this year's winner.
Good evening. This year's College Station ISD Secondary Teacher of the Year writes, "Teaching is one of the most important careers out there because of all other careers and paths in life become possible with education. Our students rely on us to be a stable, positive, and consistent presence in their lives. Every day that I spend with my students, it's my goal to facilitate their growth, ignite their passions, and to expose them to all of the possibilities for their future. With strong relationships and mutual respect in place, my students are more willing to embrace things that they may not understand, to ask questions, to ask for help, to try things that are difficult. In order to foster a sense of accomplishment and pride in their work, I do my best to ensure that our projects are relevant to the students' daily lives. The one message I have for all educators is, treat every student as if they will change the world, and then do everything they can to prepare them for that reality. Students absolutely do not need to wait until they grow up to change the world. They can start now, and we can help." The 2021 College Station ISD Secondary Teacher of the Year is Elizabeth Sharing.
Before we close this evening's celebrations, I would like to express heartfelt gratitude to several individuals and groups who have made this event possible. First, I would like to recognize the CSISD Personnel Advisory Committee for their leadership and participation in the selection process. We greatly appreciate your time and energy in the Employee of the Year process. A special thank you goes to Eric Eakes, Michael Dixon, Neil Fagan, and Attican Berkman for helping us capture this evening's event through photography and live streaming of our awards. And last, but certainly not least, thank you to our Human Resources staff for the planning and preparation for tonight's activities. Special thanks to Linda von Rosenberg and Dr. Nkrumah Dixon for their outstanding efforts in coordinating this event. Please join me in thanking those individuals. As we conclude our evening, I ask that our Employee of the Year winners join us back on stage for pictures. I again want to thank all of those recognized this evening for their work in making a positive impact on the lives of our children. There is not a more admirable profession than those who work each day to prepare children for success on the path before them. We are proud of all of the work that our employees do every day, as we always strive for success each life, each day, each hour. Thank you, and good night.